Hello, beautiful day to everyone out there. You're welcome once again to Marriage Diet on this 9th day of May 2022. My name is Irena Fragrance Ose Moaho. God bless you. I want us to appreciate the God of the heavens and the earth, honestly, for keeping us alive till this day. It is a day the Lord has made. We should all rejoice and be glad in it. Let's take out some time, a minute, 2 minutes, as the case may be, and say, Father, thank you for enabling me to see this wonderful day. This beautiful day is loaded for great things. Whatsoever you desire for today will be unto you in the name of Jesus Christ. So we are continuing on the topic we started last week, and the topic is the original plan of God for marriage. The original plan of God for marriage. Again, the original plan of God for marriage. There is nothing that does not have an aim, a reason, or has a plan for being instituted or planned for being formed, fashioned, created, or otherwise. There is nothing that does not have a reason or a plan or a purpose. So there is a purpose or a plan or a reason behind marriage, which I have seen that most of us are not utilizing or making use of today, and that's one of the reasons why the problems we are having in marriages today are occurring. Today, you see this one crying, oh, husband crying, my wife is abusing me. The wife crying, my husband is abusing me. I believe it is because the plan for marriage is not known, has not really been revealed by these persons. That is why they are having this kind of problems. And I always say, like this popular adage goes, where the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. And now I first shared with us here one of the original plan for God for marriage was for us to have a soulless union. And I told you that I enjoyed this to the fullest. I enjoyed this plan, this original plan, because we realized it on time and we keyed into it. We allowed our souls to be knitted together, and that's why we were always on one page, on the same page. We never had discordant tune. Oh, going to UK while I am going to California. We were always on the same page in decision making and giving, in everything. So I went further to share to us that the other plan, the original plan for God for marriage, was for marriage to be a place of agreement, a place where two will become one, a place where Adam and Eve were supposed to become one. But what did we have? Adam was in another place, Eve was in another place, doing different things. I'm not saying the husband and wives must be engaged in the same thing, but they should be carrying each other along in whatsoever they are doing. They should be gist partner. Learn to carry your wife, learn to carry your husband along in your day-to-day activities. So a place of agreement, I realize that today most marriages are not in agreement. So that is why you see all this chaos, separation, divorce, all manner of things happening in marriage, to the extent of the husband killing the wife or the wife killing the husband. This will not be our case or the case of anyone listening to me out there in the name of Jesus Christ. So I want to also share with us the other plan, the other thought plan, original plan for marriage that God had in mind. The third original plan of God for marriage is for marriage to be a place of leadership. A place of leadership. And I really say it here that most of our men have failed in this regard. A place for leadership. And this is one of the reasons why the first marriage that was instituted by God failed. One of the reasons why the first marriage failed was leadership on the part of the man. The man didn't take his leadership role properly. He lost his leadership role to Eve. And Eve, on the other hand as well, lost the leadership role to serpent. And serpent assumed authority, assumed the leadership, assumed it took everything. If you look at when Adam was called upon by God, yes, they had derailed, they have sinned. God is not a wicked God. He's plenteous in mercy. What happened? Adam was the one that was given that mandate of naming the animals, mandate of taking care of the garden, mandate of doing so many things. The Lord brought Eve to him to be a helpmate suitable unto him, someone to help him. But what did Adam do? Someone that is supposed to help you was not always carried along. Someone that's supposed to help you will be at home and you will go about naming animals alone. I feel the first role, the first mistake Adam failed was the fact that he did not carry Eve along in his business. Eve was a full housewife. Because she was not being carried along, she also developed another passion for herself. She became an horticulturist, while Adam was a zoologist. Originally, he went about naming animals and he left Eve behind. What do we still have today? We still have the same thing today happening. The man going about his thing, the man going about his business. The wife, yes, left alone. The wife left alone in the hands of friends, third parties, her friends outside, family members, so many persons around, giving different counsel. Do it this way, do it that way. Why don't you teach your husband what to do? Or why don't you do this in this way? So many weird counsel going on, and sometimes she picks one of them, and it could be bad, it could be good. Trial by error. And that was what happened. Eve was left alone. If Adam carried Eve along, if Adam and Eve were together in the same business, were together in the same purpose, if Eve actually understood I was created originally to be a helpmate to this man. So how will I help this man? Okay, how should I help this man? Okay, maybe I need to follow him. Okay, I need to find out. Okay, have you written down this vision? What have you written down about it? How are you going to fulfill this? How are you going to name all these animals? I could see there are still animals that have not been named, that are just there. I saw one yesterday. Do you know? I don't even know the name. Have you given it a name yet? No, I'm yet to give. I don't, both of you. Why did Adam, for instance, carry Eve along? Carrying Eve along in the sense that even asking Eve to suggest, what do you think we could give to this animal? This animal looks slightly different from the one I saw yesterday. Okay, that one I name it leopard. So what can I name this one now? Okay, can we name it? So there were so many things that Adam didn't do. He failed in his leadership role. He failed in his leadership position, more especially when they both made that mistake. When Eve caused the first mistake, she listened to the serpent. Serpent deceived her, and she took of the forbidden fruit. She ate of it. She also gave it to Adam. I will tell you here that it was not the first day that Eve has an encounter with the serpent that the serpent totally convinced her that she fell. I'm very sure, cocksure, that serpent had been visiting Eve, talking to Eve, trying to psych her up, or what was the right word to use? Size her up, find out their kind of mentality, find out her level of exposure, her level of understanding. Honestly, I'm very sure. It was not the day that Eve ate of that fruit. It was not the day that she succumbed to it that serpent started. That whenever Adam will return back, I'm sure he will never find out from Eve what happened today. How did you spend your day? Or maybe I'm so tired, I need to eat. Oh, is food ready? Eat and just sleep. Now, this was the place where Adam lost his leadership role. Now, Adam made a mistake. Eve made a mistake. He came back from work. Eve gave to him of the forbidden fruit. He didn't say, no, Eve, why did you eat it? I told you, I did not take, I won't take, oh, okay, we are two, supposedly two in one. You made a mistake, I will not continue the mistake. He also ate of it. And when God came, what have you done? Instead of you to take up the leadership role, he accused God. The woman you gave to me is not me, shifting blame. The woman you gave to me is the one that gave to me of the forbidden fruit. Eve, what have you done too? Sister Eve. Eve, she said, it's not me too. I was not there when you gave the instruction though. I did not know. I was not told though. It's serpent though that told me to eat it though. It's brother serpent. Brother serpent, what did you do? Serpent kept quiet. He assumed, he took over the leadership role from the man because he didn't deny, he didn't shift blame, he didn't say anything. And now when God placed the curse on the woman and on the man, and now how Satan gained authority, took the authority God gave to the man away from him. You know what? It was actually Satan that entered into serpent, that possessed the animal called serpent, possessed the animal called serpent and used the body. And what was he looking for? He was looking for that leadership, looking for that place of authority. He has been looking for how to take it back from man. Right from the day God created man, he saw man, the man, no threat, no big deal. But the woman came, this woman looks different from this man that God has created, slightly different. Why? Because she has a womb. Hey, what's this reason behind this one? What's the mystery behind this one? Satan was gifted, and once God gives a man gifts, his gift upon us are without repentance. He was the one, the anointed cherub that has the ability to read into time, season, mystery, and he was able to see, to perceive that this one that has a womb has the ability to always reproduce, has the ability to always replenish. She's really the one that will actually multiply. So that was when he started targeting this union. And targeting this union, Adam failed. If when God asked Adam, what did you do? Father, I'm sorry. Forgive us. I took of it. I'm so sorry. Forgive my wife. Father, I'm sorry. Forgive my wife. It's not my wife's fault. And Father, I'm so sorry. I didn't tell her, or perhaps maybe she has forgotten. Father, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I assume this blame. I take the responsibility of what she has done. See, the authority would have still remained in Adam. That was where Adam first failed in his leadership role. My husband led me all through his lifetime as a true leader. There was nothing that I did that he would leave me to. Or maybe there was a mistake, an error. He would never shift blame. Oh, why did you do it? You should, it's because of you. And it was because of you. A lot of persons today are still shifting blame in their marriages. You see the husband shifting blame. We lost that money because of you. We lost it because of you. You can see what you have done. You blockhead. I didn't want you to even give me any advice, any counsel. I didn't want to even put the money in your custody in the first instance. Can you see what you have done? No, there is no maturity in that. Take over your leadership role. Assume everything. That is when Satan will be far from you. When the enemy, the arch enemy, when that woman out there that is envious of your union, that is envious of your mind, looking for her to thwart this thing, when he sees that, hey, you don't take your wife issue, don't take it lightly, you don't just assume anything, you stand, you take authority, you take your stand. No, this is how we want it to be done, that's how we're going to do it. You don't shift blame, they will run far from you. And that was the reason why I didn't have anybody, because they knew that I would not do anything with that apostle. Apostle has called the final shot. I'll wait for him. I lost my job while I was in Ibadan several years ago. I was working with a particular woman, and she came and she said she was going to take me somewhere to meet her pastor. That her pastor said they saw a particular revelation concerning me, that something was going to happen to my enemy, and so she wanted me to follow her right there to the place so that they can lay hand on me and pray for me. I didn't tell her, I didn't argue, I just told her, well, thank you, ma, I really appreciate you, but my husband is a pastor. I will not go anywhere without telling him. Let me get home. it would be very, very unreasonable of me to call him on the phone to start a bit. I will get to my table this before him. And she sacked me, she fired me. And no big deal. And I got home and I said, oh, she fired because of that. And he prayed for me, man, because he has assumed that leadership role over my life. He made me to know that, yes, anything I want to do, I should let him know. He gives me counsel. He directs me. It's not because he was a pastor, because even before he became a pastor, he assumed that leadership role. He saw me like his own, like a baby. He saw me like a plant he needs to nurture. He saw me like that plant that needs to be watered, needs to be guided, needs to be taken care of, needs to be tended for it to grow up well. So that was the first mistake Adam made, by relinquishing his leadership role to the woman, and the woman in turn gave it to the serpent. And today we see the same thing still happening over and over again, whereby the man can't talk. You allow your wife to be the one that will call the shot. I don't know where you lost it. I don't know where you drop it. You allow your wife to call the shot because you are the breadwinner in your home as a woman. Does not mean you should take your husband's leadership role from him. No. God gave it to him originally. Let him take over that leadership role. Let him be the one that will call the shot in the home. Don't be too mouthy. Don't be too fast into taking action. Don't take away his leadership role. And you, husband, that is always fond of shifting blame, assume this thing. Yes, it's my mistake. Okay, even if she's wrong, even if things are going wrong in that marriage, in that union, everything about your wife is bad, worse, 100% bad. Out of that 100%, why don't you just take 1% from it? Just take 1% of the blame from it. Yes, perhaps, maybe I've also erred 1%. Okay, 99% awarded to her. Why don't you just start resolving this dispute? Start taking over your leadership role again by starting to resolve this dispute from this 1% that is your own blame out of it. By so, do you know what you are doing? You are taking over your leadership role. Today, a lot of persons lost because they are always nagging. You nag your wife. You talk too much. The things you're not supposed to talk into at home, the things you're supposed to just overlook as a man, you must talk into it. You must say it. You must tell her, hey, I want to let you see. It is not because the size of your head that makes you a headmaster. No. It is not because you can talk, not because you can shout that will make that woman to fear you. No. It is your leadership role. For instance, let me give you an example of what my husband used to do to me right then when we just started our marriage, when things were not even rosy. When we have one piece of meat in the soup, he would ask me to take it. I will argue, no, we will share it. He will tell me, no, as your leader, take it. That is how to lead. I will say, no, I will not take it. No, we will share. He will tell me, no, you can't force me to take it. That's how he taught me submission. We'll get there. He will not take it. I will tell, no matter what I say, I will know. And when we are going somewhere, if that space is left for one person, he will tell me, take over that space. Don't worry, I will stay. I will go for my next time when another opportunity comes up. That made me to, honestly, I just fell in love like you put garri inside water. You know, when you put garri inside water, it doesn't struggle, it just goes down and settle at the base of the bowl. That was how it was. Because he assumed his leadership role as the head, as a leader. He took charge of so many things. He would not tell me, okay, because you are the woman, so as we are going somewhere, for instance, now, we are going somewhere, okay, we need to get to this place, okay, in the bus, there are just one seat left, one person needs to sit down, another person needs to stand up and hold, those BRT buses in Lagos, and some of them will have around to. No, if it's one space left in the bus, he will tell me, you sit down, we'll stand. Honestly, that won't earn him so much respect, even in the eyes of other women. But today, you have lost your leadership role as a man to your wife or to people around because you feel, okay, I'm the man, I should be the one to sit down. You will tell your wife to stand up while you sit down. Know what you're doing? You are relinquishing your leadership role. You are watering it down. It's not going to be strong. It's not going to be powerful. That woman will not, in fact, over the years, she will just see you as, he's like that. My husband does not, no. He he's not nice. He's not nice. Hey, I've heard women talking about their husband. Hey, my man is not nice. Oh, so one piece of meat left in the soup, he will eat it. In fact, if there are two pieces of meat left, he will take it and tell me, no, as a man, I should take the 2 pieces of meat. No. And I want to beg our women today. You feel okay, like what Eve did was really bad. Maybe because she feels she can talk. Maybe she's an orator. She has mouth. She can really talk. She went too forward, faster than her shadows. She listened to the serpent and she took off it. Learn to always find out from your husband, what should I do? Don't take your husband's leadership role from him by forcefully, because you are the one that God has blessed at this season to be a breadwinner, to put food on the table. Don't do that. You'll be bringing curse upon yourself. And to the man, it's not because of masculinity, your chest, your six-pack that will make your wife to fear you. No. These are some of the little things that you will do that will give you a more respect in her eyes. So please, if you know as a man you have lost your leadership role, your responsibility due to some of these mistakes you make, you just want, okay, she's the woman, she's the one, you must carry the baby. When we started giving birth, honestly, my husband could bathe our babies from when they get to 1 month. Mine is to carry the baby in the womb. When I give birth to them, he takes over. He started bathing them from 1 month. He will use the carrier. He will carry them as well. When we're going out, he will carry our babies to the church. Then we didn't have a car. Today, you see some couple is the woman that will carry the baby. She will back one. She will hold one in her hand. She will carry the baby bag that has fly everything. The man will just carry his Bible and just be walking majestically beside her. That's not it. You are relinquishing your leadership role to her. Lead by example. I pray these words I have shared from my own little experience over the years will minister to someone today, and you start doing that which is right. I pray that home is restored. I pray that man that has lost 1 or 2 things due to this leadership deficiency, God restore it back to you in the name of Jesus Christ. So please share it. Keep sharing our podcast. Keep sharing it. The Lord will bless you as you share it. And you need to reach us through these numbers: +234 91620 17777 and +234 8107126148 and +234 8066543394. Never forget, if marriage is an institution, couples and singles must be students. Always remember that marriage care truly cares. I love you. Bye.